Hello and welcome back to Magic Monday. I'm Chicken and Waffles, and today I'm going to be playing a Modern League with Mono White Auras. Basically, the point of the deck is to get a creature out early, and then using Spirit Dancer or SRAM, casting a bunch of auras to draw a bunch of cards and make a really big guy. I have 5 Save Your Creatures from Dying potentially spells with Apostle's Blessing and Karametra's Blessing, and we got some All the Glitters, we got 2 Daybreak Coronet, and Spirit Mantle for evasion. So let's get to it. And here we are for match number 1. I'm on the play. Let's see if I can get a keepable hand. It's a little rough with one creature, but I'm going to keep it. As I often do. Turn 1 planes and say go. And opponent is on Tron. Interesting. Going into Spirit Dancer. And probably cracking Expedition Map here. Let's draw some cards. Perfect. Okay, Hyena Umbra. And draw a card. And get in for a meager 6/8. Opponent goes to 14 and cracks Expedition Map. Finding Urza's Tower, no doubt. No doubt. You have a companion. Cool. Very cool. Chromatic Star. Cracking Chromatic. Add a green, draw a card. And Thragtusk. Gaining 5 life. Gotcha. Not a problem. And Relic of Progenitus. And it is my turn. Land for turn. Griff's Boon. Draw a card. And, yeah, that's gonna do it. I'm just gonna swing in for 9. Thragtusk does not have flying or reach, so I get in for free. And opponent plays Yavimaya. Alright, Ugin. Not a problem. Kind of a problem. Okay. And I can get Ginger Brute up to 3 power. And that doesn't do a whole lot, as it turns out. Yeah, maybe just play it anyway. Attack Ugin for 1. And leave up Karametra's Blessing. And there we go. Give it hexproof. Oh, right, because it is an enchanted or an enchantment creature. I don't read good. Also, I should have just scooped at Ugin. I could scoop now. I'm just gonna do that. Alright. It looks like I'm going to be bringing in Pithing Needle for this one, because I can shut off Planeswalkers with it. And game number 2. 3 creatures, 1 land. I guess I'm gonna keep it. And opponent is on a mulligan to 3. I think I can win a game that my opponent mulligan to 3. If I can't, I'm gonna be very sad. Which means we could very well be seeing a game 3. Chromatic Star. Alright, land for turn, tap 2 for Ethereal Armor and Sentinel's Eyes. Get in for 5. Putting a 10-point life difference between us. Not bad. Opponent cracks Chromatic Star, Ancient Stirrings into, one would hope, a Tron land. And they got it. Play mine for turn. Expedition map. So I need to get them pretty close to dead here, or it could be not very good. All right, get in for 10. 5 to 35. What can the opponent do with 3 mana? I'm sorry, 2 mana. Chromatic Star, crack for a green. And that's game. Okay, well, never saw a Pithing Needle, but turns out you kinda don't need to. Opponent mulligans to 6. I have 2 lands and I have 2 creatures too. You know what? I'm gonna keep it. Two copies of All That Glitters and Ethereal Armor, with 2 creatures, one of which is SRAM. I feel pretty good. Opponent is on mulligan to 4. Again, not looking super great. Tron can probably do something with that. Turn 1 tower. I'm going to go into Life's Bounty, the Owl Seed of Life's Bounty. Or as I call him, Al. Chromatic Sphere. And didn't crack Chromatic Sphere. Interesting. In that case, I'm going to go Spirit Dancer here. And attack for 1. And next turn I can start drawing cards. And attacking with something bigger than a 1/1. Alright, cracking Chromatic Star. Drawing a card and Sylvan Scrying. For Power Plant. Power Plant comes down, and opponent has 2 mana. Warping Whale. Not bad. Not a bad play. I'm going to go into a risky SRAM here. Because if opponent can get rid of SRAM, I'm in a not good place. Opponent has 2 cards in hand, but one of their 3 was also Blasting Zone. Alright, Wormcoil comes down. Wormcoil, however, does not have Flying or Reach. I will yield to SRAM. Hyena Umbra. Ethereal Armor. And attack for 8. Opponent gets in for 6. I am fine with that. And then tap some amount of mana to put another charge counter on Blast Zone, question mark. Or go straight into Karn Liberated. Yep, that is a bummer. Not much I can do about that. Any of that. Can't do anything about any of that. Fortunately, I can play Sentinel's Eyes on my Spear Dancer, drawing a card, into a land, which I do need, and Life's Bounty. Say go. If they want to get rid of my Spirit Dancer, they're going to have to get rid of Karn, and I don't think that's a good trade. You know what? Fuck it. What do I know? Opponent gets in for 6. And what was that? What just happened? I don't know. Land for turn. And I'm just going to double down on all the glitters into Sentinel's Eyes, exiling Griffspoon. Oh, not Griffspoon. Alseed and Ethereal Armor. Seeing as I don't play Lurrus, it doesn't really matter. Get in for 10. And opponent has 3 cards in hand. Are any of them good enough to get rid of my 10/10? Okay, swinging for 6, not a problem. I go to 14, opponent is at 18. Land for turn, Griff's Boon, 1, 2, 3, 4. And all the glitters should be game. And there you go. I took the match against Tron. That is a pretty good start. All right, here we are in match number 2. I'm on the play once again. This hand looks a little scary. Too many lands, I would say that. Okay, opponent is on a mulligan to 6. I will play my land for turn and say go. Scalding Tarn into Grief. Super love seeing that. That's very good. How is there already a promo for Grief? Did that happen in the set, or... Because it looks like the Magic Online symbol. Could you just pick one? Probably this one. Probably take Core Spirit Dancer. Or are you writing my cards down physically? Interesting. Interesting choice. Okay. Land for turn. Into SRAM. Say go. Opponent cracks fetch. Finding an island. Just a basic island. Interesting. Ah, cycling. So I'm assuming some sort of reanimation is going to be coming my way soon. Land for turn. Ginger Brute. Attack for 3. Not the most exciting turn. Opponent cracks fetch. Grabbing a forest. And Waker of Waves. Living into the graveyard. Okay. Ah, Living End. Interesting. Okay, here's Al. Attack for 3 again. Cycling. I'm not sure when whatever is happening actually happens vis-a-vis whatever their combo is. I imagine it's a combo. How much mana do they need? Do they need 3? 4? 7? 800? It's impossible to know. We're gonna go Spirit Dancer here. Ethereal Armor onto SRAM. Always yield to both. Force of Negation. Totally fine. Don't care. I will, however, be drawing 2. Thank you very much. I'm going to cast... Yeah, since they don't have any creatures anyway, I'm just going to Griff's Boon. Sorry about that. Draw 2 more cards, unfortunately both land, and get in for 5. Putting the opponent to 3. Will they crack the fetch land and go to 2? They will. I was really hoping they were going to pay for the shock land and just die. Shardless Agent. Ah, Cascade into Living End. Now I understand. And Living End for free. Oh my god. Suspend is such a bad mechanic. Okay, you got it. Very dumb. It is, however, not a problem. I think. I can just go down 2 Spirit Mantle and go up 3 Tormod's Crypt. That way I can exile their graveyard. So I don't have to worry about anything coming back from the graveyard, because it'll be dead. I would like to play first, as it turns out. This is a great hand. I could not have asked for a better hand. Turn 1 Ginger Brute. And attack for 1. I'm 1/20th of the way there. Steam Vents comes down. Cycling Striped Riverwinder. And cycling Street Wraith. And evoking Grief. God damn it. I really hate this cycle. What if Thoughtseize, but you didn't have to pay mana for it? What if you don't do... What if no? What if don't print that? Because it's stupid. Okay, land for turn. Spirit Dancer. Swing in for 1. And now I need to be drawing my Tormod's Crypt. Tormod's. Okay. Gotta split the difference. Now I need to draw my Tormod's Crypt, or I will be screwed. So, Spirit Dancer number 2, and Hyena Umbra. Draw 2. Yes, yes. Wow, what would you know? What do you know about all that? Tormod's Crypt. And swinging for 4. And now if they hit Living End off a Cascade, I can just exile their graveyard and they get no value off of it. And Shardless Agent, of course. And Tormod's Crypt in response. Bingo bango. You have nothing to bring back. You do, however, have a 2/2, where I have a 2/2. And a 2/2 to you too. Now, the hope is that they don't have just another Cascade card in their hand. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter because it can't get anything off a living end anyway. I will Griff's Boon, draw my card for turn, and pass the turn. Luckily, Shardless Agent is a vanilla 2/2, basically. No flying, no reach. Feels good. Opponent cycles 2, gets a fetch land, and swings in for 2. Yeah, I'm not going to block. You got it. You did it. Great job. And another Griff's Boon. Draw another card. And Ginger Brute. And get in for 9. Opponent is at 1 and can no longer crack their Misty Rainforest. And are we going to game 3? It all depends on what is in their hand. All right, game 3. Let's see if we can't hit another Tormod's Crypt before they hit Living End. And game number 3. No creatures. That is going to be a mulligan. And also no creatures. That's going to be a mulligan. 2 Spear Dancers, 1 land, and a Tormod's Crypt. I'm going to have to keep it. And we're just going to get rid of those 2. Opponent goes to 18. No doubt so they can cycle a card for a blue mana. And... okay. Grief is going to hit Tormod's Crypt, and that's very annoying. After taking a mulligan to 5, that really fucking chaps my ass. Well, let's hope I can draw into another Tormod's Crypt. I have 2 other copies, so the odds are non-zero at least. And this isn't going well. Swing in for 2. Opponent goes to 13. I hope they never hit another land drop. Okay, that was karma. That was karma happening in real time. I hope they do hit a land. After I do. How about that? Monkey's Paw. Are you listening to me? Oh, they still didn't hit one. Oh, neither did I. Okay, we're both really bad at drawing lands. Okay. That's what you get for playing Grief. You gigantic chode. Force of Vigor. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And Force of Negation. Okay. So you just don't have to pay mana for anything. You did have to exile 3 cards for that. And I'm glad. You can get just all the way fucked with your dumb bullshit. I was so hoping that was going to be a land for turn. Motherfucker. Okay, no, this is fine. It's good. I like not drawing lands. That's my favorite. To be fair and balanced, I am playing 18 lands, so sometimes you just don't hit another land. Fortunately, opponent is at 2 mana, and so they can't actually Shardless Agent me yet. Now they will be able to. And I'm at a very interesting place right now. I think All That Glitters might be the card to play. Get in for 5. And Hope they don't have it. That's all I can do is hope they don't have it. Oh my god, we won. I won. Okay, holy shit. And here we are for match number 3. I have more creatures than are probably good. But I will keep opponent Polluted Delta, fetching up Steam Vents, paying for Steam Vents into Dragon's Rage Channeler, and I am just going to Ginger Brute. Attack for 1. Because there's no way they're going to block it. No way. That would be crazy. All right, opponent goes to 16. Easy. And an island. Second Dragon's Rage Channeler. And Thought Scour. They're going to mill themselves and draw a card, as well as Surveilling 2. Yeah, what does it turn into? A 3/3 flying attacks each combat if able? Not a problem. Kind of a problem. Mostly not a problem. And they're still not up to Delirium yet, so I will take a big fat 1. My turn. I am going to Griff's Boon into Ethereal Armor. And since Dragon's Rage is not yet a flyer, I'm going to get an over for 4, putting opponent to 12. And if they do get their Rage guys up to Rage Town, at least it'll be 6 damage, putting me to 13. Considering as how they're only 1 card type off from Delirium, I can imagine they're going to hit it. They're probably going to hit it this turn, which is fine. Again. Because as soon as it's my turn, I can Daybreak Coronet. That's going to give me +3/+3 and lifelink. Not bad. That is, however, kind of bad. Damn you, Brazen Borrower. Can you not just go back to standard? What are you doing here in Modern? Being good. Scalding Tarn and take a big fat 2. 2 damage. Alright, land for turn. Into Ginger Brute. Into double Alseed. Into double Alseed. Come on, buddy. Let me do it. Or crack your fetch land, bolt Ginger Brute, I guess. I don't know. What is your plan? Also, how do you not have Delirium yet? I'm genuinely confused. Get in for 1. Opponent goes to 11. And cracks their fetch, go to 10. Into a Shockland, no doubt, that they don't have to pay for. And sure enough, there it is. They pay for it, putting them to 8. Lightning Bolt on a Alseed. Sure. Surveilling away an Archmage's Charm. And... okay, keeping a card on top. So whatever is on top is probably pretty good. It's gotta be good. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. With Brazen Borrower, it's more like 4. Let's see what they can do. And removal. Shocking. Ragavan goes into graveyard. Oh yeah, I guess I should have mentioned this is a budget list. I think you could probably get this deck for under 5 ticks. So if you don't want to play Ragavan or Grief or any of the number of insanely expensive decks in Modern, at least you might get 2 wins against Tron and Living End, which I think for the price feels pretty dang good. And I'm going to land for turn. Ethereal Armor. And Daybreak Coronet. Maybe eating a counterspell. Maybe. Or maybe not. Although there's a non-zero chance another Brazen Borrower could be coming my way. And it turns out it was 100% chance it was going to be another Brazen Borrower coming my way. Could they just ban Eldraine for like, I don't know, 6 months just from every format? I just am so tired of seeing adventure cards. I just don't want to see them anymore for a while, you know? It's been a year. I'll say that. And they finally triggered Delirium. Wow, good job, finally. Draw 2 for 2 ain't bad. Especially when you get to see 3 cards and then draw 2. And this is where the game is going to make a turn. I'm going to eat 6 damage, go to 9. Scalding Tarn. Crack it immediately. Okay. Go to 7. And then 2 for maybe another expressive iteration. Oh, or I don't know how this works. Whenever an instant or sorcery leaves your graveyard. Wait. Oh, we just had another. Okay, no, I got it. Good game. Can't do much about that. And it kind of seems like Pithing Needle isn't very good here. I might just add the protection from red creature. Just go ahead and do that. That's probably good. I could take out Daybreak Coronet and just leave it at 61, but 63 is fine. It doesn't really mess with the mana base at all. Either I see 2 lands or I'm pretty screwed anyway, so it's fine. It'll be fine. I might even win a game, who knows? And I'm going to be playing first, thank you. And a mulligan. You know what? It's good enough. Done and done. Ginger Brute, swinging for 1. Classic move. Now, the hope is that I can just SRAM on turn 2 and it doesn't immediately die. I can maybe see a turn with it. Even if I'm only drawing 1 or 2 cards, it's still maybe important enough. And as insurance, I might as well throw out Al. Al. And eat a lightning bolt, obviously. Sure. You know what? That's a lightning bolt that could have been aimed at SRAM. Scalding Tarn. Alright, cast my planes into SRAM. Do I eat a counterspell? If they have it, they have it. If they don't, I feel pretty good. And... fine. Yes, I'll sacrifice my guy. Protection from red. And hope they don't have removal spell number 3 in their hand. Because if it's just another lightning bolt, I'm going to be real salty. Fortunately, they milled over an Unholy Heat. So if they're running 4 copies of each, they only have 5 more copies of removal in their deck. As unlikely as that may seem. And it seems unlikely. I don't know. Cracking for Steam Vents. And a Braid. What do you know? They actually have more than just the 8 that I thought they would. I might as well just say good game there. Yeah, that is a good game. Good game. And if, hey, you just want to put $20 more into a budget deck, you could get Lurrus. You could play Lurrus in the deck, but I think it's a little slow for Modern. I don't know. You tell me. Or don't. Match number 4. I'm already at 2-1. So let's see if I can't go at least go positive at 3-2. And that is going to be a mulligan. And that is going to be another mulligan. And that looks keepable. It looks fine. Get rid of Blessing. Get rid of Griffspoon. That way I have Gingerbrute turn 1. Not a bad start. It's a mill deck. I don't know how my deck plays against mill. I think it's probably fine. It's probably fine. Oh wait, no. No, it isn't at all. Because mill plays lots of removal. And I can get stuck very easily in a situation where my one creature gets removed and I can never climb out of the hole. 8 crab. Wow, they're on 8 crab. I love it. They're obviously playing the non-budget version, which is it's a little gauche. It's a little gauche, if I must say so. You got Lurrus over here. I know you're running Polluted Deltas and whatever the other thing is. Underwater something? I don't know. Whatever whatever the Demir Shockland is. I know you're on it. And that is fine. I think I'm just going to have Gingerbrute in the air. That way I can swing in for 2. And say go. I'm not even paying attention to what's in my graveyard. I don't care. The question is, are they running Tasha's Hideous Laughter, and am I going to eat so many cards in exile? Yeah, Watery Grave. There we go. Underwater something. You know what whatever. No, I'm very aware of how these cards work. Thank you. Deadly aware. Or is it going to be, not Dream Twist? Okay, no, it was, yeah, I knew it. Because it's new. You always play the new thing, and not necessarily the best thing. Because that puts you out of Visions of Beyond. and drawing 3 for 1 is better than exiling some number of cards for whatever. Just not that good. And I'm going to Hyena Umbra on my Spirit Dancer. And yes, I would like to draw a card. Get in for 2. And hope that my opponent doesn't have double removal in hand. Because one removal spell doesn't get rid of Spirit Dancer, thanks to Totem Armor. Something that, you know, if Modern Horizons 3 comes out, maybe more Bogle support. I don't think Control needs any more free cards to play. Maybe like, you know, some other archetypes that have been around forever. Maybe they get a chance to be broken as shit. Like a split-second Totem Armor. It gets +2/+2 for every equipment or every aura. You know, just something really broken. And then, you know, in 16 months, ban it. Or don't. Just don't care. Because Modern is like, it's pretty high-powered now. You have to be, your deck has to be pretty fucked up to even stand a chance. Alright, you get to play your exiled card for free. But I only have 18 cards in my graveyard. Okay, mill 13. Definitely. And crab number 3. Sure thing. Now I should have some number of Sentinel's Eyes in my graveyard, and I'm going to start casting them. Yeah, just exile some cards I don't care about. Draw a card. Okay. Land for turn. Was that the only one I had, really? That was the only one I had. And I don't have 4 mana. Goo! That's not good. Yeah, so they land for turn and game over for me, I think. I mean, I know. I have 1 card left in my deck. They don't even have to block. But they do, you know. Good call. That's a good call. And do they have it? They had it. Good job. Good game. Good stuff. Good game. Good game. Fuck you. Good game. Fuck you. Okay. So pro black, pro green, pro green doesn't do anything. Pithing Needle, I can shut off fetch lands? That doesn't seem very useful. I'll just put in Tormod's Crypt and call it a day. Call it a day. Also, I don't know that Daybreak Coronet is super important in this matchup, so I'm just going to take it out. Go to 61. And I mean, I guess as long as they don't Thoughtseize me turn 1. Because if they do that, I'm legitimately going to cry. I'm going to cry, and I'm going to break down, and I'm going to have a mental breakdown and cry and be really sad. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Don't make me do that. It'd be so sad. Turn 1 crab. And over to me. Land for turn. How much do I want to bet that they do not have removal? It is so not good to do this, but if they don't have removal and I get to untap, I will get to draw an extra card. That doesn't seem good enough. I don't know. Yeah, so mill 6. Oh, there goes a Tormod's Crypt. Oh no. Yeah, just yield to everything. Just do it. Just whatever you gotta do. God, please don't have it. Just don't fucking have it. Just don't have Fatal Push or Drown in the Lock. Don't have anything. Have another crab. Oh, just don't have it. Just don't have it. Just don't have it. Just don't have it. Let me untap with it one time. That's all I ask. Please. Please don't have Drown in the Lock or Fatal Push. You dirty bastard. Sometimes they just have it, you know. That's magic. Hey, remember this whenever your Lord of the Rings set comes out or your Warhammer thing comes out and you're like, "I'm going to try magic." People say it's a good people seem to buy a lot of it. You're right. It's because they have addiction problems. It's not because it's an especially fun game. Because it's just like rolling a bunch of dice and then doing math. I don't know. It's fine. You can spend a lot of time doing it. You can spend 30 years doing it. Does that mean it's fun? You be the judge. I don't know. Okay, get in for 2. Put opponent to 13. Unless they want to throw the crab at it, which that would be great. By all means. Or, you know, maybe try to Fatal Push again. I don't know. Do I have a Karametra's Blessing in my hand? You don't know. I could just have nothing. So maybe try your removal again. Or just, you know, Shelldock Isle, which is very underwhelming. I would not play this card. Budget, no budget. Shelldock Isle is like, it's too slow. Come on. Do you know what format you're in? Because you could play Grief. You could play Esper Mill, and then you could play Grief Ephemerate, and then just like, you have the whole game to just counterspell and mill. But I guess some people aren't very good control players like old Chris is. I'm real good at it. I just hate control to the very depths of my soul. I mean, pure control. Like, when your deck is like 20% win con and 80% removal and counterspell, that's where I'm like, I don't know. I could just like play a one-player game. I don't need another person for this. I like it when stuff matters. Oh, that's very interesting. That's very interesting that you chose to do that. How very interesting. Also, fuck you. Opponent goes to 8. I'm sorry. Opponent loses 8 from 13, putting them at 5. Math is very easy, and I'm very good at it. Crab number 2. Assuming they follow that up with a fetch land. Oh, Field of Ruin. That would be really cool. If I had any non-basics, which I don't. Therefore, you get no benefit, and you cannot actually activate it to archive trap me. So, suck my dick and balls, baby. Well, fuck you. Sometimes I have it. 2 cards in hand. They've already seen a Fatal Push and a Drown the Lock. Sometimes they just have it. Does that mean you gotta get salty about it? No, I don't have to. I choose to. I want to be I want to be salty. Exile 2 more cards for another Sentinel's Eyes. Drawing a card. Karametra's Blessing. Come on. That isn't it. That isn't going to do it. Next turn, I can Griff's Boon. And if I draw into a land, I can Griff's Boon and all that glitters, and that would be game. Opponent has 2 cards in hand. How good could they possibly be? One is a crab. That does actual nothing. Tasha's Hideous Laughter? I'm going to Drown in the Loch myself. I have no cards in my graveyard, so your Drown in the Loch does nothing. A suck of my balls. So they had Fatal Push, Drown in the Loch, and it's just been crabs and surgical. This is good. Sometimes they just have it 4 times in a row. You know, sometimes that'll happen. Okay, draw into a land. Super good. Super good. I love that. Can I get a Spirit Mantle? A Griff's Boon? Anything? Oh, okay. I can get a land and go fuck myself, apparently. Swing in for 12. Well, at least I can eventually kill off all the crabs. And that might just be good enough. Opponent has 1 card in hand. What is it? How bad could it possibly be? Visions of Beyond. Draw a card. Ha! That's worse than Opt. Polluted Delta, however, is going to be a mill 12, putting me to 15 cards in my deck. Oh, come on. Put a Griff's Boon. Put a Griff's Boon in my graveyard. You fucking moron. Mill me more. Mill me, daddy. Mill my butthole. Mill my whole butt. Until there's nothing but Griff's Boon in my graveyard. How many did I have in here? What we got? I had 1, 2. And I did not hit one. Son of a bitch. Mill me some more. Mill me, daddy. Come on. Oh, you son of a bitch. It would be the one that exiles. Is it my whole deck? It is. Good job. That's fucked up. Okay, well, 1 more chance to get 3 and 2. Come on, budget. Although, you know, there is a reason that people just don't play Modern. Because if you don't want to shell out the money for an expensive deck, what you're actually going to have is what I like to call a bad deck. That would be the other name for budget. It's just not good. Match number 5, and opponent is on a mulligan to 6. How low can they go? Apparently they can go to 6. Good job. Hellseed. Okay, great. And opponent plays a snow-covered forest. So they probably have Blizzard Brawl, Birds of Paradise, land for turn. Land for turn. Come on. Land for turn. That is not a land. I'm going to Hyena Umbra. First strike, swinging for 2. And gain 2. And how bad could it be? Opponent has 3 mana on turn 2. How bad could it be? Oh god, please don't be that bad. Just don't be that bad. And tapping 2 for Stoneforge Mystic. Great. What do you grab? Is it hammer time? Is it about to be hammer time? Because I don't want it to be hammer time. Could it not be hammer time? That would be great. Oh, it's the other thing. Cauldron complete. Cauldron complete. Land for turn. Come on. Do it. Tits. Okay. Ethereal Armor. Into Griff's Boon. Swinging for 7. Go to 29. 11 to 29. Come on, just do it. What decision do you have to make? I don't even think there's a free spell that can kill this, so... Now you can have your turn. It is your turn. Go ahead. And no land for turn, which is great. I love that. That's my favorite. Is it... Can it be my turn now? Is it... Can I go? Because I would like to go. Double Hyena Umbra. Scandalous. I'm just going to put Ethereal Armor here and swing in for a big number. They will be forced to block with Birds of Paradise, which will leave them pretty open to just being killed next turn. Unless they can get another flyer ASAP. Opponent has a trick up their sleeve. Fortunately for me, I also have a trick up my sleeve. And that's gonna be game. Okay, an interesting call would be Pithing Needle. Because I could put Pithing Needle on... I could name an equipment and then shut off an equipment. That seems okay. Maybe just as a 2 of. I'm not going to get greedy. And speaking of which, I don't know that I need Daybreak Coronet, but I think I'm just going to, I am going to be greedy. Who the hell am I kidding? Do I know who I'm talking about? I'm talking about me, the world's most greediest Magic player, which is also part of why I get so salty, because I'm so greedy. I just want all the things to work. I have a very competitive nature, but nobody's bankrolling me. So sometimes I just want to play a $5 deck in Modern. Sometimes that ends up with me losing some amount of the time. Honestly, this has been a pretty good league for me, all things considered. All right, game number 2. Can I take it in 2 games and not have to play a game 3? That is the question. Or will I go to game 3 and probably lose? I don't know. One of those. And I'm looking at no creatures in my opening hand. That is going to be a hard mulligan. Go to 6. 3 creatures and all the glitters. I think I just lose an Owl Seed. Keep the 3 lands, keep the all the glitters, keep Ginger Brute and one of his brothers. See what opponent is doing. Opponent is also on a mulligan to 6. I'm going to keep and get rid of a creature. Not a big deal. Yeah, we're both on 6 cards. Perfect. Opponent goes snow-covered plains first, which is interesting because it doesn't give them birds of paradise right away. So they're going to be on a regular, just a regular curve. A thing I thought about doing was also using some amount of removal in the deck. I thought, you know what, that's probably good. Probably good to have removal in a modern deck. But I just didn't. I don't know. It's fine. The deck is very much trying to do one very simple thing. And sometimes it's just as easy as make Gingerbrute a big enough threat to actually win the game. He has built-in evasion. It's a much better card than it looks like on paper. Stoneforge Mystic, grabbing potentially Cauldra? I don't know what else they want. The big hammer? You know, the hammer? The big one? Nope, it's Cauldra. Okay, fair enough. Right, because you can just cast it for 2, essentially. That's dumb. I don't like that. And it has haste. Okay. In that case, I don't actually have a follow-up to that. So, I'm going to Spirit Mantle here. Stop Stoneforge from being able to block. Next turn, I can All That Glitters Hyena Umbra. What I actually need here is Daybreak Coronet, which I'm glad I didn't sideboard out. Oh my god. And Ghost Quarter number 2. Oh, are they playing like Death and Taxes? Because then you should just Leonin Arbiter, I think. Because you're a white deck and you're running double Ghost Quarter. I don't think just a regular white-green artifact deck plays Ghost Quarters for no reason. Usually the reason is to play Leonin Arbiter and potentially things like Thalia to stop me from playing the game. Yeah, if I could ask my deck for any card in this situation right now, I would want Daybreak Coronet. I'm just throwing it out there. You know, I know nobody's listening. God. But according to math, there is some amount of a percent of a chance for me to see it, so. Oh, ghost quartering your own ghost quarter to go get a land so you can have 3 mana. Even though you had 3 mana. What are you doing? What is happening? Oh, they needed green. Okay, I gotcha. And there we go, Leonin Arbiter. What a turn. What a turn. Why? Why did you even do that? That's so stupid. That's fine. You lost your 2 ghost quarters, which is the combo with that. So I get to keep my lands, and you spent so much effort to get it. I don't know. That was baffling. Okay, let's make Gingerbrute a little bit harder to kill. And then let's make him a little bit easier to kill my opponent. All right, opponent is at 10. If I can draw into another Aura, I don't know why I want to say artifact every time. I'm looking at Gingerbrute. I know I'm playing auras. And Feline Sovereign. Other cats have protection from dogs. What was the point of this? Whenever one or more cats you control deal combat damage to a player, destroy up to one artifact or holy shit, that's actually super fucked up. So then you try to blow up Ginger Brute, but Hyena Umbra is going to stop you. Oh, or you just take away all the glitters. That's fine too. It sucks. I will 100% say it sucks. All right, what we're going to do is just get in for 3. NBD. S my D. FU in the B. 7 to 16. They still have Cauldra in hand. They're just gonna continue having Cauldra forever. And 4 mana Regal Caracal. Fine. That's fine. Don't care. Oh, actually, that is pretty good. 2 Cat Lords. Yes, this is totally fine, because I will block and block. And then, okay. Why didn't I get a thing? Why didn't I get, usually there's like I have priority at some point during that. Okay, that's concede. That's stupid. I was like, why can't I give my thing protection? Why? But why? Mirren Crusader is looking not terrible, but I think I actually just want to go Spirit Link. So that is what I will do. New plan. I'm just gonna, actually, do I even need Apostle's Blessing that much? I don't think so. If I already have 2 Karametra's Blessing, I can probably go without Apostle's Blessing and just go full Spirit Link. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, just give me a good opening hand. Oh, just give me a good opening hand. Oh, I'm so desperate. Oh, 3 Spirit Dancer. Ooh. Maybe that's good enough. Fuck it. Ginger Brute turn 1, and then Spirit Dancer, Spirit Dancer, Spirit Dancer. And then start playing my auras. My god, it might just be good enough. You know, assuming in the intervening turns I actually draw a couple more auras. Opponent is on a mull to 6. Can they go to 5? No, they can't. Fuck. Fuck me. All right, Ginger Brute, get in for 1. Do your thing. And on the opponent's turn 1. Also, I'm surprised I'm playing against green-white cats. I didn't know that was a deck in Modern. Is it nothing? I love nothing. Nothing is my favorite. Oh my god, that's awesome. Okay, land for turn. That's kind of bad. That's kind of not very good. Spirit Dancer. And Mana Tithe. Okay, yeah, I can't pay for it. Good call. Glad you had one in hand. Fucking stupid goddamn piece of shit. Like, how many games do you play in a row with a Mana Tithe and it never does anything? Because I imagine it happens a lot. Like right now, if you had one, I would just be able to pay for it. And I'd be like, fuck you! Although now I'm just expecting them to also have Path to Exile. Because if they have it one time, they're just going to have it every time. And Path Exile. Wow, I'm fucking shocked to my very core. Spirit Dancer. Get it? It's the name of the card what they exiled, and I'm fucking pissed off about it. Come on, just have like another piece of removal. Or don't have any land. I'm cool with that too. As it turns out. Okay, Al first. Into Spirit Dancer. See, now I've got protection, so fuck you. Get in for 1, because that's what I can do. How much is Stirring Wildwood? 4? 3. 3 to make it a 3/4. With Reach. Reach might be a problem. If they end up wanting to pay that much for it. I'm so sick of this shit. You know what? It's fine. I could have stopped it with Alseed, but you know what? I don't really care. And Stoneforge Mystic, totally. Totally. Can I draw into an aura in the mono white auras deck? Can I do that? Because Daybreak Coronet doesn't do anything without another one. Come on, just give me one. I can't fucking believe it. Oh my god. So fucking stupid. Uh-huh. What does it have? Vigilance and Lifelink. Sure. Oh my god. I'm so pissed off. I have 18 lands, and I have 7 out right now. Out of the first 13 cards? That's fucking crazy. And like really fucking annoying. Okay, here we go. Sentinel's Eyes. Daybreak Coronet. Oh, if you have a third path to exile, I'm going to rip your fucking whole ass off. I will murder you. This is a threat. This is a legitimate threat against your life. If you have the third path, I'm gonna freak the fuck out. Also, I'll probably just sack my guy and just stop it from happening. But I'll still be real mad about it. Grr. Great. And then you make a 4/4 that can't block. Amazing. What was the point of that? Is it so you can attack now? That isn't very good. That's not good. That doesn't really do anything. Why? Also, gasp, am I gonna win? I don't want to, I don't, I don't want to jinx it, but the other player hasn't drawn a land in like a million turns, despite my insistence that my luck has been really bad. I think their luck has been significantly worse. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna do it. They had it. Oh right, because protection from white also unattaches all of my cool auras. That's fucking awful. God damn it, Wizards. Could you help? Could you help out Boggles? Could you help out Bogles? Because the deck's like pretty close, but a lot of your antiquated wording is like kind of fucking stupid. Like protection from colors should protect from board wipes and -1/-1 stuff. I know you guys love that it doesn't. That's, you know, basically fucking pointless. But what if it wasn't? What if it wasn't stupid as fuck? Can you imagine that? If protection just like did what you think it should do and protect the things regardless of whether or not it says -1/-1 or if it says target on the card. Like, do that, and then also, if you give your thing protection from, maybe don't unattach any auras that are equipped to it. It just seems weird. It seems like a weird thing that doesn't. It's an artifact, and not in the colorless sense. Just like it seems like something that shouldn't. You have grief now, you know. Maybe update protection. I know it doesn't matter because I don't use it anymore. Also, I can't draw useful cards to save my life, which is what they would be doing. I love that the best cat in Cat Tribal is Stoneforge Mystic. Wow. Turn 8 and they finally hit third land. Not that they need it. Yeah, this germ is going to kill me. Could I get an All That Glitters? Could I? No, no I cannot. Well then. Just gonna keep attacking for 2. Here we go. All right, sure. Go fetch up a land. Path to Exile number 4. Please. God, I would love that. Okay. Great. Draw a card. Totally. What does this do? Exert it. Make 2 cats with lifelink. Yep. Definitely. Very good. Okay, if I can start the turn with a Griff's Boon or a Spirit Mantle. That is what needs to happen. Oh my god, of course. Oh my god, this sucks so fucking much. Yep, because they have 3 cats, so that would be me losing all of my creatures. Unfortunate. I'm just gonna let it all. I think I lose. Yeah, that's fine. Turns out, bringing a budget deck to Modern is like, bringing a fist to a knife fight. You get stabbed in your fist. So join me next time, and hopefully I can win a game. I mean, hopefully I can go at least 3-2. And I'll see you for that then. Bye.